Hi, ich bin Sophie, ich bin Austauschschülerin hier in den USA. Je suis franco-allemande et je viens de l'Allemagne. Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm an exchange student here in the US and I am spending a year here in high school, and I'm half German, half French, but I live in Germany, so I speak both of the languages. So leaving home was definitely not easy. I love my family like crazy, and I just, at some point I just realized that I'm gonna leave my family, that I'm not gonna see my family for a few months, and that just really made me nervous. And I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared because I travel a lot, so I know how it is like to, get into a plane and go to another country, and it's leaving my family was definitely hard, and it's still hard to not miss my family too much. I mean, I am always I always miss them, but sometimes it's just worse. So there are a lot of differences between Germany, France, or like Europe and the U.S. People are different. The school system is very different, and overall, like the lifestyle is different.
Seeing Sophie and all the other foreign exchange students experience here in America has definitely influenced me to want to go and travel abroad and experience other cultures and make friends in other countries. So I'd say that they definitely have made an impact on me. Because of how close I've gotten to Sophie, it's really hard knowing that in a few months she's going to be going back home to Germany, and I'm not going to be able to wake up and know that I'm going to see my best friend throughout the day.
Dressing up for spare days and games is definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna miss at school in Germany.
Throughout the year, I've seen Sophie get more spirited at football games, basketball games, and it's definitely fun seeing her get a little closer in touch with her American culture.
Sorry. I took Sophie to our first festival here in America, and it was in Golden Gate Park, and it was called Now and Zen, and in San Francisco, and she really enjoyed it, and it was just a whole different environment.
I live in a city in Germany where we don't necessarily have festivals like that, so I don't really have the opportunity or possibility to go to festivals, so that was really fun, and I'll never forget that day. So I have a great host family. My host family, they're very caring, and they're different. I have a different experience here too, because my host mom is pregnant, and so she's gonna have her baby, and so it's gonna be different than for other people. And so they take me on a lot of trips, which is really nice, because I get to see a lot from this county, and I get to see a lot of San Francisco and a lot of like Northern California in general, and it really shapes my experience, because I think when you go to a country, you should like see as much as possible, because just staying in Windsor like all the time would be kind of boring, and I want to like get a feeling about the country. And so yeah, they're definitely different from my family. I mean, they're very young, and I have a young host sister, and in my family everyone's a little older, so I have older siblings, and my parents are older than my host parents. My host parents are in their 30s, so they're more laid back, and they're close. They're closer to my age, and it makes it a very like different experience.
What was it like hosting an exchange student? Well, it was an unforgettable experience. I mean, these girls, Mio and Urina, they were with us for a week, which is a really short period of time when you think about how many weeks are in the year, but we clicked like that. I mean, they literally were just like engulfed into our family, and we became so close, and I actually still keep in contact with them. This was actually almost a year ago, and I still keep in contact with them. I mean, I email them like once a month. Whenever I go anywhere new, I buy a postcard so I can send it to them. I absolutely love them, and in 2 years, I hope to be going to Japan to visit the girls and to see them. And they just they became a part of our family, and we were so close. We are so close with them. I mean, I remember like when we took them to the bus to drop them off at the airport, Mio was crying because she was so sad that she was leaving us. And it's amazing that after a week we could be that close and have such a deep relationship with her. But it was an experience that I will never forget and I will cherish for the rest of my life. And it was unforgettable. Like, what can you not be excited for when you think about it? I am just everything. I'm excited for the culture. I'm excited for the traveling opportunities. I'm excited for everything. Well, I always come out of a traveling experience or another country finding something that I wasn't exactly expecting to gain, and I don't know what I'm gonna get from this experience in Greece, but I'm gonna get something. And I'm really excited for what that's going to be. I'm not sure what it's going to be at this point, but I'm looking forward to it.
What the advice that I can give to people that are going to go abroad for a year, for a semester, is just to really make it your experience, to make it a good experience, to make it worth it, because you never know if you're going to be happy in your host family or if you're going to have a lot of friends, and just it's really up to you to make it, or like shape your experience and shape your time abroad. I've gained a lot. I've learned a lot about myself here. I've learned from mistakes maybe that I've made here. I've learned a lot about I've learned a lot about other people too, and for example, I've learned to stay more positive, to be more positive, and to see the little things that maybe you don't see normally when you're a very negative person. Yeah. So it's gonna be very difficult to go home in a few months because I really live here now, and it's not just like a vacation. Like, you really make a second family, and you make a lot of new friends and a new group of friends, and you're in another school, and you really become part of everything. So it's going to be very sad and very difficult to go home and reconnect with people at home, and to get into my life at home again.